Okay guys, so by now you guys probably already know what just happened. So yesterday I took a pregnancy test and it came out positive. Yesterday was November 27, 2024. So I took this one, and as you guys probably saw my reaction, it was positive. So we went later on to Walmart and we bought another one just to be sure. And yep, 100% positive. So basically the symptoms that I had been feeling and why I needed to take a pregnancy test was because, first of all, with my first pregnancy, the only symptom I had was a late period. I was like 4 days late. For this one, guys, I've had so many symptoms that, oh my gosh, I've been having a lot of morning sickness, but it's not in the morning. I don't know if morning sickness literally means in the morning, but it's usually in the afternoons or at night where I'm just like asquerosa, but it's not even with food, it's just with nothing. Like I can eat right now and then 2 hours later, 3 hours later, I feel like that, like throwing up. So that was one of them. Another one was my breast. When I touch them, they do feel very sensitive, but I thought it was maybe because prior to this I had been working out and I was like, maybe it has to do with that. Oh, I worked out once or twice, but yeah, they have been a little sensitive. Another thing is that I've been very, very sensitive. My hormones have been all over the place. By the way, I'm talking like this because I'm sick. So my hormones have been all over the place. I've been very sensitive with everything, very, very sentimental, and that is another symptom. Let's see. Another symptom is very shortness of breath at night. So whenever I'm laying down at night, I'm like, it was like, I thought maybe like since I'm sick, I was like, maybe I have COVID because I'm running out of breath, but turns out it's part of the symptoms. Let's see what else. Obviously, like how I mentioned, I've mentioned already, I haven't had a period either since October the 12th, and it finished the 15th, and right now we're currently on November 28th. So that is another symptom, obviously. What else? Oh, I've been feeling very, very bloated lately, and it says the bloating is also a common cause in early pregnancy. So that is another thing that I've had. I've been very, very bloated. Like I feel like my stomach is growling, but my stomach feels full. Like I was telling that to my husband yesterday when I was eating. I was like, why do I feel like I'm already full, but my stomach is still growling, so I'm still hungry. So that's another thing. I've been very, very bloated. Another one is also tired. I've been wanting to just lay down. Like I think last week I was like, I just want to be laying down, but that symptom was not weird for me because I sometimes do that, but I can force myself to get up. And that time it was just like I was just over it. I was just like, I don't want to get up, I just want to lay down. Okay, so that was another symptom. Let me, if I remember most symptoms that I've had, but I've had a lot of symptoms that made me like, oh my gosh, I am pregnant. So at this moment I can't remember any other ones, but those are basically the main ones. Oh, I've been craving iced coffees a lot. If you guys know me, you guys know that I love fraps. Somehow I'm like, my husband last time told me, you want me to take you for a frap? I'm like, no, I want an iced coffee. But now that I'm pregnant, I'm not gonna drink iced coffee. I'm not gonna drink coffee at all. Goodbye to caffeine. Okay, I also wanted to add on that I had been feeling like here and there like cramps, like on my lower belly and then in my legs, like cramps. So I had thought this whole time, okay, my period is almost coming. I didn't really get scared with the period that much because I was like, since I just took my IUD, maybe my period hasn't adjusted. So the period wasn't like a big concern for me because I was like, maybe I'm gonna start late. But all those other symptoms were a high like concern for me because I was like, okay, like I felt it in me that I was pregnant. But I kept taking pregnancy tests. You guys will probably see that how many pregnancy tests I took, and they kept coming on negative until I waited 8 days, and 8 days later, it was yesterday, November 27th, 2024, and it came out positive. Also, one thing that my husband and I noticed were like, no wonder she's been like that. My daughter has been a crybaby. She's been very, very, I don't know if you guys believe in that or if that's true, but she's been very, very cheapy. Cheapy is how it's called. She's been crying way too much. So my husband's like, okay, now it makes sense. Maybe that's why. So yeah, those are all basically all the symptoms that I had, and what made me or led me to take a pregnancy test. But yeah, we are excited. we're ready for this journey. You guys obviously should know by now this baby was planned, and we can't wait to meet him or her. So yeah.